The Indiana State Police can trace its roots back to 1921 when the Motor Vehicle Police was formed. 16 officers were appointed to enforce titling and motor vehicle laws. The police became the Indiana State Police in 1937 with the passage of the Indiana State Police Act. This act still serves as the foundation of the Indiana State Police Authority. The Redkey post was built in 1955 on ground purchased by the state. The Indiana State Police has gone through numerous reorganizations and through the years new responsibilities. Responsibilities that were totally unheard of in 1937 have been shouldered by the Indiana State Police. Although the post itself has long been outgrown, the officers, both past and present, have maintained the building in inspection condition and have passed on proud tradition to today's troopers. The Redkey Post serves 5 counties in east central Indiana. Those counties are Delaware, Grant, Blackford, Randolph, and Jay. The post is manned around the clock and receives information from law enforcement agencies and the public, then passes that information to troopers in the field and other appropriate agencies as well. Telecommunications operators maintain contact between the officers and other agencies in east central Indiana. Telecommunication operators perform a variety of duties, including retrieving information from central repository computer files located at State Police Headquarters and from the National Crime Information Center in Washington, D.C. All radio and telephone conversations are tape recorded by the operators in the event that the information would need to be examined later for administrative or court use. Detectives are assigned to work closely with troopers investigating crimes. The laboratory technician also assists by collecting evidence and preparing for court testimony. The forensic science work, which cannot be performed at the post, is sent to State Police Lab located in Fort Wayne. Accident reports, case reports, arrest records, and administrative records are all processed in a prompt, efficient manner by secretaries and clerks at the post. Since communications is the lifeblood of law enforcement, the equipment must be maintained in top working order. The radio technician maintains the radios, radar, and VASCAR equipment, which is utilized by the personnel assigned to the Redkey post. Although a trooper is assigned a particular county in which to reside, the job responsibility is far from county line restricted. Troopers are regularly called to investigate accidents or crimes in other counties of the district and are called upon to quell large civil disturbances, direct traffic, and work crowd control at large sporting events throughout the state. Their work often requires them to be away from home for several days at a time. Drinking and driving is a full-time enforcement effort by the Indiana State Police. Sobriety checkpoints and patrols in troubled areas are used to locate suspected drunk drivers. They are conducted not only in the summer months but year-round, with major concentration on holidays. Troopers also volunteer to serve on specialty teams such as our emergency response teams, commonly referred to as SWAT. These officers are equipped with special weapons, tear gas, and other state-of-the-art tactical equipment. They handle extremely dangerous functions such as hostage situations, raids on criminal activities with known armed subjects, and conduct search and surveillance operations on marijuana growers. Another specialty group is the scuba divers. They are often called upon to dive in adverse conditions to recover bodies, vehicles, and evidence which may be in swift rivers or deep lakes. Still other officers do explosive ordnance disposal work. These officers receive special training in ways to disarm bombs and dispose of old dynamite and other explosives which turn up in the state. Several officers in the district serve on the Tactical Intervention Team. Wearing helmets, carrying shields, gas masks, and batons, these officers may be called to disperse unruly crowds or ordered by the governor to intervene in strikes. These troopers are impressive adversaries for any group of protesters. Working closely with the troopers are the motor carrier inspectors. They enforce laws pertaining specifically to trucks and receive detailed training on DOT and state laws involved in that specialized field. Since there are no permanent scales in the district, the inspectors patrol all 5 counties looking for violations. The Redkey post is made up of men and women who are proud to serve and protect, proud of their heritage with the Indiana State Police. They are cognizant that Hoosiers rely on them to respond to the call, knowing that the ever-present danger may at times require that they put their life on the line is always someplace back in their mind. That supreme sacrifice has been made by 30 state police officers. One of those worked at the Redkey post. The troopers, detectives, civilians working at the district are under the command of the lieutenant and first sergeant who oversee the operation of the 5-county district. It takes a special person to be an Indiana State Police officer, a person with self-discipline and dedication, a person who cares about law and order and is willing to set an example which hopefully others will follow.